Hello and again and welcome to the second video. I finished the coding of the file and you can check if the file that you made is the same as mine. Maybe you did a mistake. Hopefully I didn't do it. A mistake. I mean, I'm not perfect, so maybe I did a mistake too, but I hope I didn't do it. And and then just double check if it works. Also in Canvas, you will also find the final Excel. So you can use that one as well to reduce issues. You can just use the clean one that I will upload and then that's fine. And as you can see, it looks like this. We have many independent variables. We have all these blue ones, the dependent, and then we have the controls. So for this second video, I told you that it's important that you have SPSS with you. So it should look like this. It looks a little bit like um hope I'm sharing the right screen. It should look like this, like Excel file in some way. And maybe the first time you open it, you only need to click on new data set and then you move forward. And it should look like this. And we will start, this video is about how to move the data from Excel to SPSS because it's not that simple. It's also not that difficult, but it requires like a 10-minute video to show you that. So let's go to Excel. Because the first thing that we need to do is to copy and paste the names of the variables. And to do that, we need to do this trick. Select all the first row, all the names. Click on copy all of your names, and then come again here to paste with the arrow, and then click on the transpose. Where is this? This one, transpose, is like one arrow to the right and one arrow down, and click. Boom. And then what you did in here is just copy paste the names, but now it's in vertical. Okay. So again, select all of this and click on and do Control C, copy, and then go to SPSS and click here in variable view because normally you will be in data view, but click on variable view. So click variable and then move towards the first column, which is name and one. Make sure that you have it like this in gray, not with the other thing. And then just paste everything that you copied and it should turn like this automatically. Right, so what we did is to first inputting the names of the variables because we will also give instructions to SPSS about the names of our variables and what the variables are inside and what are kind of the characteristics of those variables. So I will teach you how to fix this, and it's also some practice to remember also from the lecture on quant that the types of variables is very important. So let's come here and follow me to fill in the information. So name, keep it like that. There is nothing to change. Type, nothing to change. I think with decimals, nothing to change. Label, nothing to change. Values and missing will come out automatically later. If there is something missing, it will pop up, and values, it will tell you how many do you have. So now we have none because we don't have any data. If you click data view, there is nothing. Columns, leave it like that. Align, leave it like that. But measure is very important. Measure will tell SPSS what type of variable we have in there. And remember from the lecture types of variables, this pre-recorded lecture, we need to put that in here. So if you click in measure, you have three options: nominal, ordinal, and scale. Luckily, we have different types of variables, and I can teach you also how to differentiate them. So the first one is gender. Gender, we have 1 and 0, but 1 and 0 is only to make a difference between male and female, or non more like female and everything else. 1 means it's female, 0 it means it's not female. That's what it means. So it doesn't mean that 1 is more than 0. That's very important, right? So because of that, that is a nominal variable. It's not scale because it doesn't say again that 1 is more than 0, and it's also not ordinal. It doesn't mean that women come first than men or whatever. It's nominal. It's a variable that will only help you to differentiate two categories. So click on nominal. The second one is age. Actually, age, what do you think is age? H is a scale because 22 is more than 21, and the difference between 22 and 21 is the same as the difference between 21 and 20. It's a perfect example of a scale. So let's click on scale. Then we have year, number of years. I think it's the same. 1 year, second year is the same difference, it's a scale. And then we have university. This was if they studied in John Shopping. I think that will also be a nominal variable because it's one John Shopping, zero, not John Shopping. So it's not scale. It doesn't say one is more than zero. It's only yes or no. The next one, level. Level is bachelor, PhD, and master. So here is a good example of an ordinal variable because the difference between PhD and master is not the same difference as, or the distance between PhD and master is not the same distance as master and bachelor. So that's why this is a ranking. It's PhD is the number three, master is the second level, and bachelor is the first level. It's only like a ranking system. So let's just write it as ordinal. And then Sweden is, are you born in Sweden? Yes or no? That's also nominal. So it's easy to do it. It's quick, but I think it's a good reflection on the types of variables that I think you should learn. And from here, the next thing that we need to do is to put everything else on scale because all the other things are a scale. And we know that we even call them Likert scale, if you remember it, your first lab, right? It's on the 1 to 10 Likert scale. So everything is scale, 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 scale. I, I don't know if I can just copy or something. It takes a lot of time. You can just click, click, click. But we have too many variables, but let's pick other. How many? 86? Oh, yeah, too many. We click, 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 click. Ah, mistake. You can move forward the video if you want. More. I'm got tired. Click, click. Almost done. Almost. Okay. So we're done. So once you put that, I think we are ready. We are ready to go to data view and to actually put the data in there. And that is actually quite easy to do. Come back to data clean, the Excel file, and select all the data, but without the headings. So from the zero, right? So from this first number, select everything, copy, and then move to the SPSS and select over here the first row because we have the names on the very top. So we can just select that one, then Control B for paste, and that's it. Maybe it can take some more time depending on your computer, but it should appear like that, right? And now it should look like this. That's that is how you move from Excel to SPSS. It's quite easy. It takes some time because you have to kind of put in this information, but that's how you do it. So I think I will stop the video in here. In the next video, we will do our first test with SPSS, which is an important test.